this time it's going to work.
If you keep saying that, sooner or later you're bound to be right.
Let's give it a try.
Are you ready?
Ready. So far, so good. Yes! They're all going. Send a message. We've got a multiple telegraph.
We can send 4 messages over 1 telegraph wire. We can send 4 messages. What's wrong? I thought it was working.
It is.
What then? Your headaches are back.
If we can send a sound over the wire, then why not the human voice?
A human voice? Over a wire? I thought you said your head was okay.
Hear me out, Watson, and see if you don't agree. The transmitter would have to be able to send all the complex sounds of speech. I don't understand it all, but it feels right. We'll make the mouthpiece cylinder-shaped, like this.
Wouldn't it be better like this?
Yes, I think you're right.
There's just one problem. Mr. Hubbard is paying for a multiple telegraph.
Hubbard's a businessman. He'll understand the power of the telephone. Oh, no. It's the first day of the semester.
Spent the night in bed, Tina.
So sorry, Mrs. Fuller. My name is Alexander Graham Bell. How many of you can read lips? Good. Good. Even though you read lips, I'll keep signing. My sign language is not so good. Sound is nothing more than vibrations. Keep your eye on this cup. You see, you may not be able to hear sounds, but you can feel and see them. I want to teach you how to see and feel your own voice, and you will learn to speak like everyone else. Now, make this sound. Ah. Feel the vibrations. Good, good. You didn't try to speak today. I know you don't read lips. It's all right. You can learn. You can learn to speak, too. Learning to speak is your ticket to the world. It allows you to communicate with anyone at any time. Your voice may sound funny at first, but you'll get better. Yes, people may laugh, but you can't let that stop you from trying. Will you try?
A telephone? Does your head feel all right, Mr. Bell? It's a toy. It has no practical use.
Mr. Hubbard, someday you'll be able to pick up a telephone and talk to someone in New York, or maybe even China.
And someday we'll fly to the moon.
But that's ridiculous.
But that's my point. Stick with the harmonic telegraph, Mr. Bell. That's what I'm paying you for.
Mr. Hubbard, with the telephone, I can say just what I want to say. With the telegraph, I have to use Morse code and itty-bitty sentences that are always hard to understand.
Itty-bitty sentences are never hard to understand. Allow me to demonstrate. Work on telegraph. No telegraph, no money. Goodbye.
He'll understand the power of the telephone, eh?
I gave him too much credit.
Oh, by the way, I've arranged for you to visit Joseph Henry at the Smithsonian Institute.
The Joseph Henry?
He's agreed to check out the harmonic telegraph. See how we're doing. Good night, Mr. Bell.
The harmonic telegraph. You have some refining to do, but I think it's a great invention. Tell Mr. Hubbard I said so.
I will, Mr. Henry. Thank you. Mr. Henry, sir, excuse me, but I have another idea I'd like you to hear. It's called the telephone.
Here is just the concept.
I know there's a lot I don't understand, but I still think it's possible.
You have the germ of a great idea. If you can perfect it, you'll be remembered as one of the world's great inventors. What could possibly be wrong with that?
I don't understand electrical theory. Maybe I'll just publish the idea and let a real scientist work it out.
Will you give up on this idea simply because you don't fully understand it? Inventions are never easy, Mr. Bell. If you lack knowledge, then I suggest you get it.
But
try, Mr. Bell. You must at least try.
my theory is a continuous current should meet with varying resistance. What do you think?
I never thought of it that way, but I believe you're on the right track. Continue, Mr. Bell.
This varying resistance should create a pulsatory action corresponding in amplitude to the vibrations of the string.
Buffalo gal, won't you jump off a cliff, jump off a cliff, jump off a cliff?
Everyone's telephone would have a number, see? And the book would list everyone's number. If you wanted to call someone, you just...
Remember these, gentlemen? No? I suggest you become reacquainted, or your inventing days are over with me.
Patience, Alexander. Just finish the multiple telegraph and then you can go on with the telephone. I'm not getting anything on number 3. Perhaps you've adjusted the reed too tightly. Try and pluck it free.
All right. Better disconnect the battery. It might take a while.
Don't move! Don't touch anything! What were you doing?
Plucking the reed.
Show me. I heard the plucking. In the other room. On my apparatus. Without the battery. It's possible, Watson. We've reproduced and transmitted a sound. And if we can transmit a sound, we can transmit the human voice. I call it the telephone. You speak in this end, and your voice comes out the other. No, the other end refuses to speak. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Mr. Bell, could you look at this?
I'll be right there. No, stay. You're not in anyone's way. I'll be right back. I'm fine. Thank you, Watson.
You can't keep up this pace.
Maybe I should stop inventing for a while.
Stop inventing? It's a wonderful thing you do, teaching the deaf. But inventing something that can change the world... Mr. Bell, that chance comes around once in a lifetime.
I'll cut back my teaching hours then. But don't ask me to give it up completely. I could never do that.
I know.
My name is Mr. Drake. I'll be teaching for Mr. Bell today. Who can make this sound?
A.
Good. Sit.
I.
Good. Sit. just sit there. Quickly now. Well, let's hear it.
A.
Wrong. Again. Again. At the rate you're going, you'll never speak. Ah! Stop it! Stop it!
Ready in here, Mr. Bell.
Just in the nick of time. Stand by.
What in the world is going on here?
Mr. Hubbard, I beg of you, not a word until you've heard me out. Come.
You're trying to ruin me, aren't you, Bell? Well, let me tell you. What is that?
Mr. Watson. At the other end of the house.
Buffalo gal, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight. Come.
I can't understand a thing he's saying.
We can fix that, Mr. Hubbard. A voice, unclear as it may be, is travelling over that wire.
How long until it's speaking clearly?
I'm not sure. I only know it's possible.
Then you better get to work.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hubbard, sir, but Mrs. Fuller has arrived with an urgent message for Mr. Bell.
Mrs. Fuller, what's wrong?
I've just come from David's room. He left this note.
He says he's going home.
He's left for the train station.
I should have been there for him. You'll have to excuse me.
Where are you going?
One of my students needs me.
But you're on the brink of a great discovery.
I can't be concerned about that right now. Please notify my substitute, Mrs. Fuller. Come Monday, I'll be back to teaching. Full time.
It's time you made a decision, Mr. Bell. Your inventions or your work with the deaf.
If you force me to choose on that issue, sir, you'll be deeply disappointed, because I will always be, above all else, a teacher of the deaf. Good day, Mr. Hubbard.
All aboard!
Don't give up. No, you will learn. You didn't fail. David, you only fail when you stop trying.
Ticket? Your ticket.
He wants your ticket.
Never work anytime soon. Mr. Bell?
The telephone? Does your head feel all right, Mr. Bell?
Inventions are never easy, Mr. Bell. If you lack knowledge, then I suggest you get it.
Hubbard was right. That's a ridiculous idea. please. The last thing I need is another thing that doesn't speak. David, you only fail when you stop trying. So you can't speak, eh?
Ow!
Nothing's impossible, my friend.
Hey, buddy. Is that your idea of a joke or something? Hey, you. Hey, you.
Don't leave, Watson. We're on the verge of something great.
What? What can I do?
We just have to keep trying. Nothing yet. Let's try a different lead, and we'll use the tube, too.
Could you do this for a while? I'm losing my voice.
All right.
Ready when you are.
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you. What?
You called for me.
What did I say?
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you. It was clear as a bell. Mr. Bell.
Yes! We did it, Mr. Watson! We did it! Welcome back to school, children. Welcome. Hello, Charles.
This is for you, Mr. Bell.
Well, thank you, Jenny. You've been practicing this summer, I can tell.
Mr. Bell. I will try.
Then you will never fail.
Inside you, a flame that will not die, a dream that keeps you going day and night. They tell you it's impossible, they tell you give it up, but your heart believes so strongly that it's right. So you push on through the heartache, and you smile through the pain, and you keep yourself believing you've got everything to gain. And you listen to the voice within that leads you through the night. And you never give up, 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 never give up the fight. Your body begs for mercy, your mind pleads for relief, but your heart gets restless every time you rest. 'Cause a vision plays before your eyes of things as they could be, and pursuing dreams is what your heart knows best. So you push on through the heartache, and you smile through the pain, and you keep yourself believing you've got